cherry
You ain't
and
lying though.
blueberry.
You ain't lying.
It could
It
have been
could be
cherry and
nefarious.
blueberry.
It can be
You don't know.
nefarious.
So anyway, yes, this is the blackest show in America. Two black men came on discussing Kool-Aid flavors. But it is what it is. Salute to
Guess the
everybody out
flavor.
there.
Guess the flavor.
Red. This obvious answer. The obvious answer is red. It's the only answer.
The
But
best flavor ever. Red.
but salute to everybody out there, man. It is your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, and I do have the most nefarious, most dastardly, most despicable, underhanded country philanthropist. I'm gonna say
Clutches
something nice.
pearls. Like, wow.
in the world, man. It's my boy LandLord from Alabama. And listen, I got somebody coming through the back door. And we got the second most nefarious, most country person I know in America. Now he says his name is West Coast Cowboy. He just don't claim Arkansas no more. It's all good. We still got love for him. It's my brother West Coast.
He got
Cowboy
his money. He was gone.
He got his money. He was out this mug, man. But what's good with
Hey man,
what's good with y'all, man?
What's up with you, man? It's your boy West Coast. We live in the building. Carmen, go find my keys. Shoot, we live in the building, man. Ready to get some.
Some folks done got him again.
He was finna say some of the realest stuff in America. They just snatched my dude up, man. Hey, shout out to Numbhead Neil in the building, man, with the $4.99 for your mind, man. He said, "What's up, gents? Had to slap up the Joneses 324 more times. Bad news though, they're still asleep."
That's not bad. Well, they need to wake up. That's probably what it is. Don't let me find out it's your fault, Numbhead. You done smacked them around. Now they too sleepy to sign some free agents. Is that what you telling me?
Man, them boys, Numbhead Neil's a real one. He jumped on their yacht because they out selling the world, doing all kinds of rich people stuff. They out selling the world, doing God knows what. And Numbhead Neil took the time out of his day to get his hand ready, get on their boat, slap them up, and put in work for the Cowboys Nation. And hey, Numbhead Neil, that $4.99 got you entered for the last raffle that I'm ever doing, because I'm never supporting Dallas Cowboys like that again.
Yikes.
This is it. I already told my folks on Twitter I will not be sending anybody to any games this year. I cannot support the Dallas Cowboys like this. We can hear you though. We can hear you. Land, you can hear me?
Yeah.
And we can, so I think it's West. So yeah, man. This is it. So we got a raffle going on. It's $5 per raffle entry. We're gonna be giving away a Dallas Cowboy jersey, and this is the last of the Mohegans. So you want to jump into the last ever raffle in the liquor store.
Wait a minute, ACL. You ain't telling me all that.
The last ever raffle in the liquor store. If you want to support the last ever raffle, hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. It's $5 an entry. But salute to y'all, man. This last
one.
one.
And tell me you was on your farewell tour here.
Yeah, listen, this is the last raffle ever, because I ain't supporting Dallas Cowboys like that. They don't support us, so I can't support nobody that don't support me. I support West Coast, so West Coast support Henny. I support LandLord because LandLord support Henny. Dallas Cowboys don't support me as a fan. They ain't got no love for me. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is. I already started it though, so I'm gonna finish it. I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna make sure that somebody gets a dope jersey. But I was sending folks to games. I sent people to the to the Cowboys home game against the Eagles. I sent somebody else to the Dallas Cowboys enshrinement of Jimmy Johnson. I can't keep supporting Jerry Jones and they don't got love for us like that, man. So this is gonna be it till they do something to make me feel good. This is gonna be the last raffle in the liquor store.
We are the laughing stock of free agency. The Dallas Cowboys. We are.
It's sad, bro.
We haven't done anything. We signed a long snapper.
Yes. Dallas Cowboys signed a long snapper. Matter of fact, we keep score. Folks, the youngest, we talk about keeping score and all the other stuff. I'm keeping score what the Dallas Cowboys doing, man. So additions, that man got a TBD. That's not nobody. That's not nobody initial. This ain't no quarterback, wide receiver initial. This is to be determined. All right. So this is the additions for the Dallas Cowboys. The returns is Trent Sieg, our long snapper, who I said that doesn't even count because you had to have a long snapper anyway. Everybody named Mama knew that Trent Sieg was coming back. but we lost our starting running back in Tony Pollard. We lost our second leading pass rusher, Dorrance Armstrong, was second our team in sacks. We lost our starting center, and we just lost Dante Fowler as well to the Commanders, who also had, I think he had 4.5, 5 sacks last season. So the Dallas Cowboys have lost a ton of production, have not added anybody, and the Joneses are halfway across the world on a yacht.
I thought that was a joke the whole time, but I'm hearing that's true.
It's true as hell.
Man, I told y'all that yesterday. I told y'all that yesterday.
We thought you were being facetious.
I thought it was.
No, I was being 100. No, that was West Coast knowing way more information than he's supposed to know.
Wow.
I told y'all that yesterday. Everybody thought I was playing around.
They are really on the yacht somewhere in the middle of the ocean while free agency is going wild, spreading like wildfire. And they just up there chilling, drinking corner store wine and stuff. You know, he got the corner store wine on the yacht too. Jerry like that.
He should have stopped by the
liquor store. Jerry don't let the money go to his head. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Jerry like that. He from the gutter. Jerry gutter for real. He from the hood.
Hey, you know, rich people, they always got that one thing they do that remind them where they came from. That's just one thing.
And them McGriddles.
He said, how many games till Trey takes over to tank the season? If you want to tank with Trey Lance, you got to start week 1 because Dak Prescott gonna win you way too many games. Even with the team that we have, you still got Dak, you still got CD, you still got Brandon Cooks and Jake Ferguson. Trayvon Diggs coming back. You're gonna have an offense.
Bland,
you're gonna have a good passing offense. What I'm getting at. So you're gonna put up some points. You'll still win 9-10 games off the strength of Dak Prescott and CD Lamb alone. Now to get those extra 2, you're gonna have to figure something else out. But yeah, man, like you'll win 9 games with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott isn't gonna give you a losing season. So you are going to have to intentionally play Trey Lance to start if you're actually gonna try to tank.
Bro, if Gilly go to Washington, I'm gonna be sick because I feel like we need to sign him back. Honestly.
If Gilly go to Washington, I don't know what the hell we gonna do. Are we gonna sign Jordan Lewis back? What the hell we gonna do if we lose Stephon Gilmore? Because listen, Trayvon Diggs is not gonna be Trayvon Diggs until like week 8. It's gonna be Trayvon Riggs or somebody out there, man. That man come back from an ACL injury. He is not going to be 100% healthy. These niggas is not Wolverine. They don't just regenerate and bounce back like that, man. They got to get back out there, get back up to speed. Then mentally, you're going to have to be prepared to take hits, run full speed, stop on a dime cut, and at full speed, and that not affect you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the mental hurdle and it's the physical hurdle coming back from an injury. So, man, Trayvon Diggs probably ain't going to be Trayvon Diggs when he first come back. So you're gonna have a semi-injured Trayvon Diggs. You're gonna have the Ron Bland playing out of position again because he's still best suited for the slot. That's where he does a lot of his best work. And then who's your slot corner? Because you got to give Jordan Lewis
from the league too.
Yeah, either you're gonna give Jordan Lewis a contract or you're gonna hope that they actually see the light and let our boy Izzy play slot or something. Like, what the hell they gonna do, man?
Pray. That's all we can do at this point. We need Jesus, y'all. Come on now. We need to pray. Collective Cowboys pray. Because we're not doing anything, though. You know what I'm saying? We just keep getting worse by the day. We getting worse by the day. And like I said, man, I don't want this to be true. I don't even agree with this. But if I was a betting man, I say we going towards a rebuild. That's just what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys are trying to. It's a rebuild while trying to have a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys, they are losing limbs without replacing them, bro. Like, how are you losing your lungs without getting a lung replacement? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to use lungs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are just amputating ourselves, just cutting major limbs off of our body and just not even trying to replace them. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
We buying legs and arms from Walmart, right? That what you're saying?
Go find a shoe. Yep.
Off the mannequin.
We don't feel like we need to go actually replace the
Go
leg.
find
We
a
like we could just get a we could just go get a a Walmart leg. It'll be fine.
Okay.
We ain't gonna pay for the prosthetic. You know them prosthetic legs be high. We just gonna get the one from Walmart, bro. We good.
Go find your gloves.
All right. So let's see. Numbhead Neil with the 499 said, "You
Go find
already
your gloves.
know
Hurry up.
we're looking at Robert Maywell and Vince Kilgore as our top free agents. It's gonna be those man creative players, man. Hold on, man.
They gonna have on them 2K cleats. You know how 2K they just have shoes that say 2K. That's what they cleats gonna have on.
And my boy JP, Dak Prescott has to agree to a trade, and with the shit going on around Dak Prescott, with people trying to smear his name and shit, he's just gonna play this shit out. Why would Dak Prescott ask for a trade at this point when he's still due about $90 million from the Dallas Cowboys? They're gonna owe him damn near 60 this year, and then you're gonna be on the hook for him for another 36 and some change next year. And he might not even be on the team. You still gonna owe him that money.
Yeah, appreciate you, Dwayne Knight, for the $5. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I ain't trying to be I ain't trying to be the dude to rub it in y'all faces, but man, y'all gotta listen to your independent content creators more, man, because all this stuff that's happening, bro, I am not surprised by any of it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't surprise me, any of it, because a lot of this stuff, the Dallas Cowboys are a very, very easy organization to read. Like, if you're a non-Cowboy fan and you're doing content on the Dallas Cowboys, you would be pretty good. You want to know why? Because your fandom wouldn't be involved in it. I'm gonna tell you, if you leave your fandom on, if you put your fandom aside, the Dallas Cowboys are probably the easiest team in the world to easiest thing in the world to predict. To predict. They're the easiest thing in the world. Like, we all knew this was gonna happen. We all knew that they were gonna give Tony Pollard $10 million and not sign him the very next year, which makes no damn sense because we're the only team that uses a franchise tag like it's a deal. Like, think about that. Like Tony Pollard's actually theoretically by year making less money now on the deal that he's making right now because the Cowboys gave him a 10.8. He's making 10.5. He's not making $10.5 million for Tennessee. He's not no $10 million running back. You know what I'm saying? So theoretically, think about this: the Cowboys, the deal that that Tony Pollard's on right now, Cowboys could have get. That's the deal the Cowboys should have gave him. You know what I'm saying? Then think about this: Tyron Smith. Tyler Smith and Tyron Smith are both connected at the hip. You want to know why? Because Tyler Smith's first season in the NFL, he had to replace Tyron Smith. So right out the gate, you knew that there was a chance that Tyron Smith was not going to go and you were going to have to push this kid back over there, right? What did the Cowboys do? Nothing. They just hope. Listen to me. They literally, and I'm going to tell you this right here. Even if Tyron Smith was healthy every day up to this point, he still was going to be this. He was still going to be as old as he is today with the same money on his contract. Listen, Tyron Smith is not brought back because of injuries. Tyron Smith's not bringing back because of the money, bro. Like, it has nothing. That's why people are like, oh, Tyron Smith is always hurt. Bro, what is you talking about? That's why I said people be saying Tyron Smith's always hurt. I'm like, bro, you got to upgrade your hater decks. You got to update that. What you say, update your Rolodex, because the dude played like 14 games last year. A lot of things that a lot of stuff y'all be talking about with Tyron Smith is really stuff from 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Kareem, both of those players are gone already.
Yeah, Joe Mixon got traded to the Texans. Austin Eckler is a Washington Commander. We all know Saquon went to the Eagles. We all know that Derrick Henry went to the Ravens. Also, shout out to Shot Talk for the 5-piece on my end.
And we all know that we're going to pay all of those running backs that you just said. We're going to play all those running backs. We're going to play Eckler 2 times a year. We're going to play Saquon Barkley 2 times a year. We're going to play Derrick Henry 1 time this year. We're going to play who else?
We're going to play Mixon this year.
We're going to play Mixon once.
Yeah, we're going to play the Mixon once. Yeah, but shout out to Chop Talk for the 5-piece, man. He said, hell no. I know y'all screaming for my dog Zeke after y'all destroyed my boy. Fuck no, y'all deserve this. All the Zeke Watch fans and the rebuild fans. Well, listen, the Dallas Cowboys did absolutely nothing to replace Ezekiel Elliott's production when they got rid of him. They replaced Ezekiel Elliott with Rico Dowd and Deuce Vaughn. That was the answer to Ezekiel Elliott. Because remember, You moved Tony Pollard up to running back 1, and then you said that Rico Dowd could handle the running back 2 duties.
What are you doing?
Rico Dowd did not do that. He was not a good 2-punch. He wasn't the goal line back that you expected him to be. Neither was Tony Pollard. So you really didn't make up those 12 touchdowns. You didn't make up those 12 touchdowns.
It's not. I don't think it's just they didn't play well. You know what I'm saying? But I think the run game as a whole was just bad. Like, they was bad, the line was bad, the scheme was bad. It was just everything was bad. So, like, even a good running back, the way we was running the ball last year would have been sorry too, though. So we gotta reboot all of that. We gotta reboot all of that. And now it looks like we finna go into this with 2 rookie running backs. And it's all kind of dangers that's involved in that. Missing a blocking assignment. All it takes is 1 missing blocking assignment, and it could be the end of your season. So, look, the reason I feel like it's a rebuild, I don't want it to be, but I just got to be honest. I don't see us committing to nothing. Nothing.
You ain't committed to Dak. You ain't committed to
nothing, bro.
You haven't committed to Michael Parsons.
Ain't that the freest way to be? Like, if you was finna start fresh, if you was finna be a single person, you ain't committed to nobody. You ain't told nobody you their girlfriend or boyfriend or none of that. You just out here. Just, hey, whatever you want to do, I'm flexible. So the Cowboys like a single person. They single in the market. They haven't committed to nobody. But the long snapper, of course. They ain't extended nobody. Even the people like letting go Tyron Smith was a red flag to me. Because even though you don't want him, even though you don't look at him as a reliable player, but he's still a great player that could be a plug and play player that can help you in a win now situation. Everybody know Tyron can help you. The only thing you'll be concerned about with Tyron is a long-term situation. But a win now, any win now team should be able to would be willing to pick up Tyron for at least 1 year. Even if he just played a playoff stretch, like they know that he's gonna get them top tier when he's on the field. So like that right there alone, that was a red flag to me. Like, wow, y'all don't want to sign Tyron? Like, we need that in a win now situation. We don't have time to play with our line. Now it looked like 40% of our line finna be gone.
And different. Not just gone, but different. Even if you let's say you do move Tyler Smith to left tackle, he's playing a whole different position than he did last year. So that's a different left tackle. TJ Bass moving up to left guard is a different left guard than what started last year. Brock Hoffman sliding up from to play as the starting center is a different starting center than you had last year. So even if you wanted to use I like our guys approach, that's 60% of your offensive line that's different than the previous season. That's 60%, not just 40. So we got to think about it like that. What if the Dallas Cowboys are that cheap and they do try to move Tyler Smith? That's 60% of your offensive line that's different. Different center, different left guard, different left tackle. You don't believe there will be some kind of communication issue, some kind of there's no continuation there.
It's no camaraderie on that line. We don't even know. Even if the way offensive line work, even if they good players individually, they still need to gain chemistry together. So that's gonna be an L we're gonna have to take just from them not playing together. Like, look, even the great line we had took some time to play together. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the great line we had, it still took time for them to build chemistry to be able to play together. So this makeshift line that we done stuck together with, scrap parts and stuff, who knows how long it's gonna take, even if it is good. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. And you know what it also shows is it also shows a lack of commitment to guarantee that you're good, bro. Like, think about this. The Cowboys are actually leaving it to chance. You found your Brophy gloves?
Yeah.
They don't even want to stay in the middle like we usually do. That's another dead giveaway, y'all. For us not to want to stay in the middle no more, that was our groove right there, right?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen to me.
Yeah.
You listen to me. At least the Cowboys would at least do things to keep us competitive. What they're doing right now makes me feel like they're rebuilding. So this isn't even like the same, and just think about this. The Dallas Cowboy team of 2023 currently is better than the Dallas Cowboy team of 2024.
Yep.
Think about that. And think about this. And the 2022 team was better than the 2023 team. So you're systematically getting worse each year. Because think about this. This time last year, I was saying with Zeke and Schultz off this team, this is not a better team. This is not a better team. Where are you going to get the 16 touchdowns from? Where are those 16 touchdowns going to come from?
17.
17.
One.
Listen, they ain't even moved no money to set up themselves to be getting no free agents.
I mean, Cowboys got like $1 million now. They just
why would we even? I wasn't expecting nothing, but you still got.
And you know the thing that's crazy too. The Cowboys and then LandLord. Think about this. They not even think about this. Like, say you thought that your home, say you drive. Here's a homeboy that's a dude in the neighborhood that got this nice old school car. You've been wanting to buy this car forever, bro. Ever, right? You've been wanting to buy this car forever, right? One day you see, damn, he got a foreclosed sign on the side of his house, right? Oh, damn, he got a for sale sign on the side of his house. He's starting to put up sale signs all around his house, all on type of stuff. Now, I'm gonna ask you this right now. If you were ever serious about getting that vintage car, wouldn't you start putting money aside right then? So when you step to him, you'd be like, hey, man, see, you might be on a little tough times. Yeah. Hey, man, you maybe think about selling that car. Yeah. You're going to have the money right then. Why? Because you see the opportunity. Listen to me. If the Dallas Cowboys was as thugged out gangster organization business owners, they would be ripping folks off. You can't even rip nobody off if you ain't doing no damn business. Listen to me. You know what a scammer is when he ain't a scamming? A good businessman. You gotta actually be scamming to be a scammer. Bro, listen to me. We should be taking advantage. Like, if anything, we should be taking advantage of some of these teams that are just wholesaling their whole team. Why aren't we scamming players?
If we in a rebuild, we should be doing it.
That's what I'm saying. We should be scamming folks. Minnesota scammed the whole entire NFL. But they got all type of folks all over the world. And think of this. I'm gonna tell you this right here. I think Justin Jefferson knew something too. Because this being reported that Justin Jefferson turned down a $30+ million contract a year to stay with Minnesota to be extended with Minnesota at the beginning. They tried to extend him at the beginning of the season. He turned it down.
I heard that story too. So I have a question for y'all, man. How do you feel about the shit with Dak? Not F the actual report. How do you feel about them? Henny, is the H missing in your Cash App? Let me see.
No.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, it's not. It's not in there. Yeah, you're right. Let me put it in here.
You talking about
that's a real ass supporter right there. You need to send them some money for that.
I know, right? Henny Dubmore for raffle entries. There it goes. Yeah.
Did TJ find his gloves and his cleats?
Well, I was gonna say, man,
help him find his glove and his cleats. I'm beating that ass if you don't find him.
Yeah, they let the.
I don't know if the Illuminati got him or not. Am I still alive?
Appreciate you, Xavier.
I'm not sure, but Henny looks like he's been assassinated, metaphorically speaking. But yeah, man. I don't know about the Dak stuff. I ain't looked into it. It's a touchy situation. I don't want to speak too much on it until I get a full information about it before I say anything about it. So, I'm gonna be standoffish on that until everything comes out. So I don't know what to say. You muted.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Like, I don't speak on, just like if that's a homie. If you listen to me, if you walked up to me and you asked me, hey man, what's up with your cousin? I'll be like, man, we just praying. That's what we doing. That's what's up with him. You know what I'm saying? So you come up to me and you ask me, hey man, you know what I'm saying? What's up with Dak and the little Kate, man? We praying and praying for a good outcome. Man, I don't listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Ain't no professional athlete with millions of dollars in their account, with Instagram being what Instagram is right now. Ain't nobody out here raping no females, bro. So I'm speaking on behalf of all NFL players. Now that dude from Ben Roethlisberger, he tried to rape some hoes. I ain't gonna lie, he did. He tried to get them up. But
Rachel said I sent Henny 20 in case the Illuminati is there. Hey, that's what's up, man. I'm pretty sure he appreciates you if you did that.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. One thing that Dak has and these athletes got to understand, man, it's something that I teach my sons. And this is gonna sound very, very mean when I say it, but this is what I teach my sons. We don't date below our status, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't date below our status. What I mean by Dak is this, bruh. Dak, you are a multi-millionaire. Have billion-dollar companies behind you. We can't mess with hood rats and skeezers no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't even screw them no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't. You want to know why? Because there's too much, bro. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? There's too much to gain from some skeezer, from you knocking down some skeezer, and she trying to, even if it ain't real. And listen to me, with me too, it ain't even got to be real, bro.
The damage is done. That's
It
why
ain't
I
even got
don't
to be
like it.
real.
The
So
damage
I
is
say,
done.
hey, Henny, I was saying we don't.
Soon as your name tied up in it, you know the people who dislike you, they probably don't even do research to see if it's true. They just gonna say, "Hey, Dak did this." Now Dak did it. You know what I'm saying? According to those people who don't do research, that's why I'm not saying nothing about it until I get all the information I can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I was saying, because my phone overheated, y'all, but I appreciate you. But only thing I was saying, I just thought it was dirty. The Dallas Cowboys actual team radio allowed the accuser's attorney to jump on there and call that man a rapist.
Because that just lets you know that 105 The Fan don't really F with us, bro. I keep telling y'all, folks. And that's, listen to me.
Hold on that thought. I was just going to say to finish my train of thought before I forget. Well, Big Ben had two separate things happen to him, right? And, in the court of law, he was proven innocent or whatever. But when that happened to Big Ben, did anybody from the Steelers organization allow that to happen? He was prosecuted. People were seeking money and everything else. Then one of their attorneys jump on the radio. Then one of them jump on the radio for the Steelers on the Steelers team radio. Did any one of those attorneys get on there and talk about Big Ben? Did they allow that to happen? Did they allow that to happen? And the answer is fuck no. It's no. It's no.
You already know why.
But I'm gonna tell you though, with the Cowboys, there's no loyalty among thieves though. With the Cowboys, there's no loyalty among thieves. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no, because we may not like you, but we're not gonna let nobody else say nothing about you. Like, listen to me, there's been content creators that on here that I did not support. And guess what? 103 The Fan, Mike Fisher came out and said some slick stuff about that said content creator. You know what I did? I dropped a video on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, shoot, on the low, we may not be cool, but when we out here in the public, we all ride together. Why? Because we all in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? And Cowboys, and it's sad, man, because it's sad that I always told this, Cowboys eat their own, man. We eat our own. Like you know what I'm saying? The person, if you ever see someone talking bad about the Cowboys, 9 out of 10, it's a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, like, that's why I said, like, these guys have to understand that you got to stop messing with women under your status, bruh. Listen, my boy Jalen told me, I ain't even gonna say the word what he said, but he said, man, in Dallas, you got to remember the Cowboys been here since 1960. You know what I'm saying? 1960. They've had professional athletes here since 1960. You have women who are third generation hoes. You know what I'm saying? They mama was a hoe. They sister was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Now they the upgraded version of them. Why? Because they got the BBL that they mama could never afford, and they got the internet that their baby sister never had. You know what I'm saying? And like my boy Jalen Smith said, these women are professional efforts. That's just like I'm a professional tacker of the football. She's a professional blank, blank, blank. And guess what? There's always going to be some cheesy ass attorney that's going to take the case. You want to know why? Because attorneys don't get paid off of wins and losses. They get paid off of settlements. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, when I found out about this, the first thing I said is, why the hell Dallas police ain't telling me this? You know what I'm saying?
I don't even want to put a name on here, bro. For real.
But you get what I mean? That's the first thing I said. Why the hell isn't Dallas Police Department not telling me about this? You want to know why? Because this is going to end up being one of those civil case things where we don't want to take it to the justice system, but we'll take it civilly and try to get some money. And the sad part about it is Dak Prescott got some money. And I'm going to tell you this right here. If I'm Dak's friend, I'm telling him, pay her, make her go away. You know why? Because you have a bigger bag. And unfortunately, that's messed up, bro.
The thing about that though, the first thing they're gonna say is you're guilty.
Exactly. But this is the actual thing that they claim happened, right? Allegedly. Also, the dude Yael Zahi, how you say his name? He only been practicing not even 2 damn years. So he needs this case for his notoriety, by the way. But a woman whose name is Victoria Belize Shores, because it's public record, claims Dak Prescott invited her out with 2 members of his entourage and other women to an establishment in Plano, later getting into the black SUV where Prescott allegedly exposed himself and used physical force and sexually assaulted her. Now remember, this was 7
So you mean to tell me Dak Prescott driving in Dallas with Harry Hines Boulevard, 3.5 miles of every scenario you could think of, every color. You're like a big, small, yellow, Puerto Rican, and Asian. Harry Hines got them all. You mean to tell me he passed all them to have her do that? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And listen, this is in 2017. This man just had the most historic rookie season in the world, like ever. He was a household name. He was hot. The fan base wasn't divided on Dak Prescott when this happened. He was the most popular athlete in the world when this happened. Everybody still loved Dak Prescott.
And
right?
Zeke had just finished getting accused of the same thing.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So you mean to tell me that Dak Prescott sexually assaulted you in the back of an SUV, pretty much in public, and you waited 7 years? Not only did you wait 7 years, right? Because people gonna argue they need time to process, whatever. You waited 7 years, and instead of actually going to the police, your first thing to do was to get an attorney and send a letter requesting $100 million. You requested
is this UnCut Cowboys or not? Is this UnCut Cowboys or not?
The first thing you did was request $100 million.
Listen to me. I want to know like this. This is UnCut Cowboys, but this ain't late night UnCut Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just thinking, like, you mean to tell me she put one PP in her mouth and it took her 7 years? She put a bunch of other PPs in her mouth and got them with to work the next day.
Yikes!
I'm wondering.
This is all I'm saying.
What was the difference between Dax?
I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, it was connected to $100 million. That's what it is.
Do she do that to all the people she fool around with?
It took her 7 years. She was devastated. And then my question is this: where's the driver? Because last time I heard black SUVs. You know what that is? That's called I know exactly what vehicle that is. That's an Uber black vehicle. And guess what? Uber black vehicles is gonna have a driver in the front.
I've seen Fowler. Yes, I'll follow.
You're gonna have a driver in the front. So my thing is this: where even this right here. My thing is this: I always look at the after effects. Say, man, listen, there has to be said about someone who say they get assaulted and it take them 7.5 years. I don't want to hear it, bro. They were scared. Girl, you was posting pictures of yourself on Instagram. You ain't disappeared for the last 7 years. You still been posting pictures on Instagram. You still having a life. What are you talking about?
I'm just
still a Dallas Cowboy fan.
I'm concerned about your priority list. Like, your first priority should have been going to the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody did that to you, you're supposed to report it to the police. Or, something along those lines.
You found both of them?
And then once you got a lawyer, you ask for 100 M's. Like, instead of justice, that's alarming.
It is alarming.
My thing is, hey, landlord, go ahead.
Been going after justice instead of money, right? Because that's what's important. You trying to bring his name up for the purpose of you holding him accountable. Yeah. But your form of holding him accountable is $100 million. Instead of getting justice.
Yeah, and you know the sad
That's
thing
crazy.
about it is the sad thing about it is the NFL. I said this when when the NFL did what they did to Zeke. I said this statement right here. I said the NFL has officially allowed extortion into the NFL. They have welcomed extortion into the NFL because I'm going to tell you this right now. If the NFL actually had some nuts and had their players back instead of falling under public scrutiny, guess what? Zeke would have never got suspended. And guess what happens? That culture kind of simmers down. But see, I'm going to tell you, Roger Goodell, he was more concerned with the fans and the women fans and how that was going to affect versus just one player. You know what I'm saying? This is just one player. But you know what you did? You introduced blackmail into the NFL. You want to know why? Because you didn't hold them down. Listen to me. There cannot be a system where you as a man get accused of a crime. The system that is designed to say if you're negative, if you are guilty or not guilty, shows that there's no merit in them charging you and your job still fires you. That ain't right, bruh.
Ain't right at all.
Facts.
That
And
ain't right.
you got to think about it. Even if you're proven innocent in the court of law, you know what I'm saying? Like technically, the boy Deshaun Watson was proven innocent in the court of law. They said he was too freaky, and that was good enough for conduct detrimental to the league. So the court of law said Deshaun Watson didn't commit no crimes, but you such a freak hole out here, Deshaun, that they said.
Hey, but you know what you could theoretically do in him. You know what you could theoretically do? You could theoretically say you go do something, right? You out kicking it with your boys. You ain't supposed to be somewhere, right? You go hang out somewhere. Somebody could basically accuse you of something. You could prove that you weren't there. But since the situation was so bad with your name, they could still suspend you. Just the same reason why your mama remember when your mama used to whoop you? Why whooping you? Because for some, you might not have did this, but you did something. God damn it! How many of us have had them whoopings? Hey, how many of us have had them whoopings? When your mom, listen to me, when your mama don't know if you did it, but she whoop your ass anyway.
Just in
Because you
case.
couldn't.
I'ma just say this though, like you said, man, it's really a shame that somebody can work their whole life towards a goal, and then all it takes is an accusation to take this person down.
Facts, not even facts.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, shout out to David Blanco for the $20 cash app too, man. I meant to say it when I came back on here. You know, I came back right in the middle of that conversation. It's weird though, man. And hey, man, I just want to take the time out my day to officially stamp that. Mike, whatever your last name is, at 105.3, the fan, you was a bitch. You was the same hoe that your mama raised you to be. And they really need to fire your sorry ass. They shouldn't have hired your ass after you called all those Mexicans dirty. You remember you got your ass fired from your last job, and you were drunk tweeting, and you said, shout out to all the dirty Mexicans in San Antonio. You don't remember that fuck shit you did? And then you were out there wishing Dak Prescott to get hurt so that Trey Lance could play. And then your stupid ass said before the 2021 season that you had information that Dak Prescott was going to be cut and he wouldn't play again and all this other stupid shit you said. And you got to be proven wrong and got to be proven a dick puller. I just want to say on my platform, they ain't got to stamp this. I want to say on my platform with my face on it that you was a bitch. You a bitch.
While our pages are connected to them.
Hey, I'm just saying. I just want everybody out there to know, Mike, you was a bitch. Your mama know you a bitch. You were raised up to be a bitch. And I really hate that you actually have a job in a platform. I hate that you have a job in a platform to attack players you have a vendetta against. You don't like
basically saying your mama's more man than you are, Mike.
You really don't like brown and black folks like that anyway, man. So fuck you, and I really hope that something horrible happened to you. I don't know what. I don't know what
you owing your taxes. Like you owing your taxes. Hey, you can't. You gotta be specific because you can't say like regular bad stuff. Bad stuff.
Yeah, I hope your dick stop working, nigga. I hope
you it probably already stopped working. That's a black man problem, bro. That's a black. You wish that on a black man. You can't do that. Don't do it like that.
Hey, look, I hope he has unlimited diarrhea for the rest of his life.
Like you gotta give him something that really that's really gonna mess him up. Like I hope listen to me. I hope your shift button gets stuck on your computer. and everything is in capital. Like little small stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hope your favorite pair of socks gets messed up in the dryer. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I hope that little secret is
cheating on
Hey,
you.
but I'm gonna tell you this: I will be dropping a video. I will be dropping a video denouncing 103 the Fan because they wrong for that. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jerry. You listen to me, Jerry. If you don't, I put it to you like this, man. There has to be you signing these dudes all this paper and giving these dudes all this money and doing all this stuff, bruh. But then you don't defend them when normal ass people come at him. What you really showing is the new culture of what it is in Dallas. And I encourage every player to play for Dallas to be selfish and be for yourself. You want to know why? Because the Dallas Cowboys are 100% for themselves. Y'all get mad at Micah Parsons for a podcast. What about the owner of your team in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of goddamn free agency? But you're mad at Micah Parsons. Who's really not doing their job right now? Who's really listen to me? Micah Parsons does a podcast. Jerry Jones left the whole country
during free agency.
During free agency. He left the whole country, bruh.
And didn't clear no cap space before he left.
Nothing, bruh. So you know what he basically did? In Jerry Jones's mind, he put the game on pause.
Like, well.
He put the game on pause. Let me put the game on pause. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hey, but I got a new thing. Hey, listen to me.
Jerry did everything we try to get mad at players for.
He
got random baby mamas. He getting traffic tickets at night, drinking liquor store wine and stuff. You know, he got a lot of stuff going on, but we just, let a player do it. We on his top.
With the hoe, you know, Jerry, but with the hoe. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He got random baby mamas and stuff, and you know, alleged kids and stuff. Like, hey, is that not grounds for him to have to sell the team right there alone?
Bro, listen to me. I'm gonna keep it one.
Parent.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you what's funny though. When you know what's sad, and we know what the Lord keeps on telling me, that most of this probably ain't even Jerry. You know who this is? This is Steven, bro. Really, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. A lot of the stuff that's happening right now, if you go look at Jerry's track record, bro, that's not Jerry, bro. Jerry always buys and sells hope. No matter how bad the season is or how it's gonna look, Jerry's always gonna do something to make you want to go buy them tickets, bro. Stephen Jones don't give a fuck, bro. Stephen Jones said we ain't got a starting middle linebacker. Okay, we'll add running back to the list. Think about this. We're not even getting into bidding wars with our own players. Bro, they're not even calling these dudes, bro. Tony Pollard, you think he got a call? No.
Man, these dudes, listen, they said that the $4 million that old boy from the Colts wanted was too rich for their blood. Like, how the hell is $4 million for a running back too rich? Derrick Henry only signed for like $8 million. He signed for $8 million a year.
Bro, if they were going to offer him $4 million, they were probably going to offer Tony Pollard like $3 million, bro. If that. If that.
Jesus. Then they up here trying to talk about, so we could get Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Why the hell do I want a first-round pick that lost his starting job to a seventh-round pick?
To a second-round pick.
Yeah, to a seventh-round pick. Like, how bad? Do you know how bad you got to be for them to give up on a first-round pick? And you're not even the second running back. You running back number 3 on the team that drafted you. And you think we want to bring him here? Stop playing with me.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you, man, you know, it's man, you know, I just pray. I'm happy that I'm older. I'm happy that I'm an older man. Because as an older man, I know that if it doesn't work out this year, we always have next year.
Man.
We don't want to see next year.
But you get what I mean? Like when I was a young man, like, bro, when I was a young man, it had to happen right now. As an older man, I realized, bro, sometimes it might not just happen, bro. Like we always got next year.
We're gonna be at the top of the draft. The way they going.
To be honest with you, keep it real. Bro, I was literally about to say that. Yeah,
They probably want that. Cause listen, they don't really like Dak like that, even though he's their best option. He never really bought into being like a son to them like Tony Romo and shit was. He keeps them at a long distance. So they don't really fool with Dak like that. So guess what? Even if it's not in the best interest of the team, if you can find a way to move on from Dak Prescott, let him walk, get some rookie labor in 2025, and maybe go and get the quarterback you want in the 2026 draft, they be down for that.
Is
Hey,
it
can I
true that
can I
the
say something real quick?
Philadelphia
Hey, can I?
signed Devin White too?
Huh?
Hey, y'all
Is
want to
it
do?
true
Y'all,
that
let's do a
Philly
fun
signed
game.
Devin White too?
I don't know what you said,
Hey,
Wes.
let's do a fun game real quick. I got to get out of here in 10 minutes to get to the scrimmage. Let's do a fun game. Let's do a fun game. Y'all want to do a fun game? You were
Just
Dak
let the fun
Prescott.
about life.
You were Dak Prescott. You were sitting in a meeting with Jerry Jones. I want you to be Jerry Jones, and I want you to sell me on why I should re-sign with the Dallas Cowboys. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. If I'm Dak Prescott, because of today's actions listen to me, because of today's listen, we're only on Tuesday. Because of Monday's and Tuesday's action, I have ridiculously changed my stance on what Dak should do with his contract. Because of 2 days of the Cowboys not doing anything on free agency, I believe that Dak should not re-sign with if I'm Dak, I wouldn't sign with the Dallas Cowboys this year. You want to know why? One, why would I? Because you got to think like this. If you re-sign with the Dallas Cowboys, you're not re-signing with the Dallas Cowboys. You're re-signing with this team, the team that is on the paper that we have right now. If you are a free agent quarterback looking at this thing, do you think that Kirk Cousins picks this team over Atlanta? I don't think so. Listen to me. I think CeeDee Lamb is a big name. But, bro, outside of if you take Dak off this offense and you're trying to sell this offense to a quarterback, you're selling them CeeDee Lamb. Bro, they
You
don't
ain't
know who
even
the hell
committed to
Ferguson
him.
is.
You
I
ain't even
mean,
committed
how
to
you
CD.
gonna sell them CeeDee Lamb? CeeDee Lamb ain't here, ain't guaranteed to be here.
And that's what I'm saying. And CeeDee Lamb is on a 1-year deal. So that's what I'm saying. If you were Dak right now, if you're Dak Prescott, I'm telling Jerry, look, if y'all gonna shred this team down to nothing, listen, I'll be your quarterback this year for $60 million on a 1-year deal. And as soon as we become non-playoff contention, oh, my neck, my
My
back,
neck and my
my
back.
neck and my back. I can't play, y'all. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
sit out.
I got an independent doctor that's gonna say exactly what's
And
wrong
I
with me.
got, listen to me, and I got a broken vertebrae. Broken.
And
I
he gonna
can't
clear
move
me
it.
too when next free agency. I'm gonna be fine by next
In
free
my
agency. Don't worry
eye.
about that.
And Henny, look at my eye. Look. Do you see what it's doing, Henny? I can't throw no football like that. You see it won't keep twitching? Yeah, man, I'm going to have to sit out. Because listen to me. You guys understand that Dak Prescott could literally walk out of his house and pretend to fall and get hurt and say he's not playing this season. And Cowboys could do nothing about it.
The original people. I might that don't sound like a bad idea.
Think about that. Dak could literally do that. Dak could literally. So that's why if I'm Dak right now and I can literally see you not trying to make this team better for me, why would I want to stay? And I'm going to ask you guys this right now. I keep telling y'all, Kirk Cousins is not the best quarterback in football. He ain't going to have no Super Bowl rings when it's all said and done, but he's going to be a billionaire. Kirk's
Shit.
damn near at $500 million now. You want to know
And
why?
listen,
Because Kirk Cousins realized a real long time ago, first off, don't fall in love with the team you are in. And also never sign more than a 4-year deal. Because as long as you do that, guaranteed money, guaranteed money, guaranteed money, guaranteed money, guaranteed money. Bro, if you lose, listen to me. If you lose Dak Prescott, if I'm Dak Prescott, bro, and you're not gonna build a team, because think about this: the heaviest year is gonna be this year. You're gonna pay me $60 million to go quarterback these dudes. So what happens in a year when these guys aren't doing? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna lay the blame on me, and you're gonna cut me anyway.
but I'm gonna say this. You know, Dak Prescott has. Hey, listen. When we say he got all the leverage in the world, we're not bullshitting. Like folks actually think that the Dallas Cowboys just owe him money this year. They owe his ass money next year when he's not even on the team. The Dallas Cowboys gonna owe this man $36 million next year if he's not, even if he's not on the team. If he's throwing passes in Pittsburgh, if it don't work out with Russell Wilson, or if he's somewhere else, the Dallas Cowboys gonna be paying Dak Prescott. That's the way the contract is set up. If you touch his money this year and you restructure him, you're gonna be paying him even more money. But remember, you can restructure Dak, but you'll owe him $55 million next year.
We had missed one. Steven, shout out to Cerebro Assassin with the $2 super. He says Steven
Ricky,
Jones.
stay out of my business, Ricky.
He said Steven
Now,
Jones
hey,
worried
listen, Dan
about.
didn't say
Hold
that.
on, wait a minute.
I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about Facebook.
Okay.
Oh, I
I
mean,
got my Facebook on there. See,
Okay, you good.
it's okay.
Stephen Jones worried about his inheritance money. Stephen Jones a whole, and then Cerebral hit him with
West
another
Coast put that out there.
5 piece. Let's
Then he
see.
came with another one that says CD not coming back if Dak leave next year and Parsons may not sign. I don't blame him. But look, let's not. I pray they don't sit up there and let all that happen. If you know you ain't gonna do right, bro, just go and trade all these players. Just trade all of them and get first round picks if that's the case.
I mean, yeah, don't just play with it, man. Either you're gonna do right and try to build a contending team. Tom Brady did not take less money until he was an old ass man. That is a false narrative. Tom Brady was the highest paid quarterback in the National Football League on his first deal, and he was never outside of the top 3 on any of his deals until he took his ass to the Buccaneers. So I don't know why everybody believes Tom Brady took all these crazy deals. It was never like Tom Brady took $10 million less, $15 million less. That man took like $1 million less here and there. That's it. Y'all need to go back and do your research on where Tom Brady ranked in highest paid quarterbacks in the years. Tom Brady was always one of the top 3 highest paid quarterbacks until he left New England.
To be honest,
and at that point, it was in his 40s.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what Tom Brady did.
Team and structure, I wouldn't even be mad if they traded that. He deserved better too. Everybody
what Tom Brady did.
This is ugly.
What Tom Brady did, everybody say Tom Brady took less money. No, he didn't. All Tom Brady did is he just didn't take max contracts. Like, say that Tom Brady was available to get $30 million, he took 27. Instead of like, bro, Tom Brady, listen to me. Tom Brady never was below, like, he was every year that Tom Brady was in, except for when he was in Tampa Bay. And when he was in Tampa Bay, he was a 40-year-old quarterback. But when he was with the New England Patriots, they were paying him, and he was always a top quarterback. The only thing is the New England Patriots never chased him being the top paid quarterback in all of football, which a lot of people assume that you should be if you're winning Super Bowls. But guess what? The top quarterback paid, and listen to me, the top paid quarterback in football right now ain't Patrick Mahomes.
And Patrick Mahomes just restructured, by the way. He just helped his team clear a little bit of cap space.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. It's the same premise. Patrick Mahomes ain't the highest paid quarterback in football right now. And Kirk Cousins gonna make more money than all of them.
And y'all
Kirk
mad
Cousins
at Dak.
gonna make more money. He gonna make more money than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and y'all mad at Dak. Kirk Cousins make more money than Dak. The boy, damn, hold on. Where my thing go? Did my shit stop?
Oh, wow. We thought you tried to do that.
So Kirk Cousins he's probably gotten over $300 million in guaranteed money.
Almost.
Kirk's,
but yeah, I was gonna say,
down,
what the hell is wrong with my shit? My shit done tweaked out on me.
HTM in the upside down. Y'all pray for my guy, man.
Yeah, this thing tripping.
Well, 11 hey. Mike and Will. Damn, stranger things than happened to HTM. Good grief. But
Michael Powell said Kirk Cousins made in contracts he had over $375 million guaranteed money. Now what did you say? That's a lot.
He did less than Dak.
Bro, that was just for being and for what? For one playoff appearance. One. This
is sad. But Dak is the reason we ain't winning. But ain't nobody blaming Kirk for nothing. He's just making money. That's the lecture of not playing in Dallas.
That's what I said. Kirk Cousins Kirk Cousins will probably be the only football player to touch $1 billion, to touch $500 million off of contract football money. That's crazy, bro. And that's why if I was Dak, I'm looking at Kirk Cousins and I'm like, wait. So you need to tell me I didn't play for the Cowboys for 8 years, 9 years, and I've only made 160 plus 2. I've only made $162 million. Kirk Cousins is about to play 4 years for a team he's never even played a touchdown for, and this motherfucker's gonna get 170, 180. If you're Dak Prescott, as soon as you saw Kirk Cousins' agent, you should have looked at Dak and should have been like, see, that's why I told you, be prepared to pack your shit at some point. Why? Because guess what? All these quarterbacks is moving around. Real talk, I said that Patrick Mahomes' deal was a bad deal when he signed it. He gonna sign some 12-year, 10-year. That's stupid as hell, bruh. It makes no sense. Bro, you want to go to the free agency every year if you can. Why? Because that's the only time you're gonna get guaranteed money. Somebody said Cousins cracked the code. He did crack the code on contracts.
What happened?
ACM. I think ACM is still controlling it. Wow. Yeah, I think he is.
He need to know he controlling the screen before. We don't want nothing obscene to come on here. We might need.
Steven and Jerry needs to stop playing and get on the same pace signing Dak. Seriously, for real. Hey man, I gotta get up out of here because I gotta get these kids to practice. We've been out here for about an hour though. But I gotta go. But I think Henny gonna jump back on here. He looked like he's showing, but
I don't know what he got going on. Yeah, it's about time for me, man. I've been doing content since I came home. I barely even did anything but shout. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And you know, I'll be back live 5:00 p.m. tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all tap in for the win. When they can find West Coast.
Man, everywhere you can find me, everywhere and anywhere online, man. You guys already know what it is. Just type in West Coast Cowboy. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.